Good day. This is Leo Gilling, and I'm here, I'm here to discuss with you today what it means, like what is Christmas like, or what was Christmas like for you growing up. I'm trying to get myself back. Oh, there we go. Good day, everybody. How are you? This is Leo Gilling, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about Christmas because you know I have memories of my boyhood. I have memories of being in the country, and it seemed like nobody seemed to have the kind of memory that I have, and they can only recall black cake and black cake and rum punch, but I have a deeper affection and deeper memory of what Christmas is about. So I need you to come online and share with me, share my experience, and share your experience, and we can talk about it. Good morning, good day, Liz. How are you doing? And tell us about what it is that you did at Christmas, so we can share with the world. Because my experience might be different from you if you live in Kingston, or you live in Montego Bay, or you live in St. Thomas, that kind of stuff. Me come from St. Mary. St. Mary me come from. And so there's something unique about the whole experience of having Christmas in St. Mary. What is it with you? So let's start. First of all, my biggest memory about growing up at Christmas was, they call it Jankono. Me call it masquerade. Not masquerade, not Jankuno. We call it masquerade. As a little kid, I don't know that we had the ability to pronounce the word masquerade or even Jankuno. That's too long. That's we have to say masquerade, right? So for a long time, me never know there was a word called masquerade, meaning that people wear masks and stuff and hide themselves. But this was kind of different. The masquerade that we have, or masquerade that we had, was scary kind of situation, right? So we had a devil, the main masquerade, the main Jankuno dancer at the time was the devil, and the devil had on something like a box at the top, and he's dressed in black, like me, not Jamaican, but in black, and he had a box on his head, and he had two eyes that he cut out in the box, and the nose so he can breathe, and the mouth, and then he had this really long spear, right? This really long spear with three. Liz says, my family always had breakfast together and read the Christmas stories out of the Bible and reflected on what we're grateful for. And I don't remember that, right? I don't remember being read to at Christmas. Thank you, Liz. That's really nice. I don't remember being read to at Christmas, unless we got church in the morning, But as kids, we never got church early Christmas. I think that was mostly related to the Catholic, because I don't remember going to church on Christmas morning. I remember eating a lot, okay? So when I woke up Christmas morning, we're talking Christmas morning, if you want to talk Christmas morning. On Christmas morning, I remember having ackee and saltfish, or ackee and pork, fried pork, right? My mom always have a great big grotto bread on the table. So, and then an anchor butter right next to it, anchor butter and grotto bread. And so you could always go and go broke off the bread at the time you run out and come back, you're hungry again. Ow, you're never not hungry because this is so much food. Grotto bread is always a savior. But we always have cornmeal porridge, something we never liked when we grew up. We always had ackee and saltfish, And there's always breadfruit or fried dumplings. So breadfruit or fried dumpling. I don't remember getting up to pray on Christmas morning. Really, I don't. But I know that many of you have. Good day, Lydia Samuel. Really great to have you. But so I don't remember that thing about praying in the morning. But I do remember a lot of food. And the food normally is so much breadfruit. You know, I buy 3 breadfruit and roast on fire, and that a whole heap of breadfruit, and a whole heap of ackee and something, either ackee and sausage or ackee and pork, fried pork, and it's salt fried pork, salt pork fried, and then they fry it and mix it into that saltfish or something. It was really cool, you know. But then all of that food, you couldn't eat it off, so it left on the table for the whole day. And on Christmas Day, you don't go far for your home, because nobody now wants you in the yard Christmas morning anyway, right? So it was like you can go up a bridge, go sit down and hang out with the boys and so forth. Not like that, right? You have to stay close to home, stay ramp around the yard with other little picnics that's there. And then you go back in and go get something else to eat, you know, bread, you know, fried dumpling. And there was nothing sweeter than when Mama, a Sonia. A soda, when Sonia packed the fried dumpling them, right? She packed the fried dumpling them for one another, and you just go around and go T4 to 1 or T4 to 2, because fried dumpling hot, nothing no better than hot fried dumpling. I tell you, nothing no better than hot fried dumpling. And so yes, I remember that very, very, very well. So I don't, Una Small, good day to you, welcome. I don't remember praying in the morning, but if you do, please tell me any other thing that you did on Christmas morning. I want to hear, please, Una and Miss Samuel, Mrs. Samuel, go ahead and tell me. Also, I was building up to Christmas. I think Liz took me off of my thing. Good morning, Clinton. Good afternoon. When we build up to Christmas, build up means from the December 1st all the way through December 31st. So we would go to they call it Coney Island. And you know, Jano said, me never knew that there was a Coney Island in New York until I got New York, right? But the word Coney Island was in my mind from I was a little boy, because we used to go to Coney Island, and that's where they have a lot of games where you play games, right? And you play games for money sometimes. They have a little ring on a ring, right? The ring, round ring, and you go and take a tuppence and buy 3 rings, or take a dime, not a dime, a shilling to buy, and a shilling, a 6pence to buy 6 rings. And then there are monies all over, including the 25 cents. You probably don't know about the 25-cent business, right? When Jamaica had a quarter once upon a time, okay? And so we used to take the ring, and we had 3 chances or 6 chances to throw the ring over the money. And whichever money the ring cover, you get it. And they always had oil on the piece of board with the money there. And they have 10 cents, 25 cents, they have 50 cents, dollar. And all you have to do is center the ring over the money, and you get it. Not very many people win. Then thief. Not very many people win when it goes. You throw your ring, and as soon as it drops, it's skate gone. You have to have skill to throw it up in the air and make it drop. You can't just throw it. You have to throw it up in the air and make it drop. But you have to be very skilled. Every now and then you win. And then they have the money tree, right? Where they take dollars and $2 bills and they tie on the money trees, right? You remember that? They tie it on, and then you buy a ticket. And any ticket that you buy, if whatever the ticket says, you will win. It says, please like and share. Jeffrey, good to see you, Jeff. So if you get a chance to win money on the money tree, because money they all over, you never see so much money in your life. I mean, there's a little boy, $1, 50 cents, $5, $2. And they're not dollars. I don't think they were dollars. They were pounds. Right. So there were pounds at the time. And they would tie them. And then you go and buy a ticket and you put your hand in there and spin it around, and you pick out a ticket. And if your ticket says zero, you're not getting nothing. If your ticket says dollar, they go and give it. So how many of those little things that were put in that box had real money, you know, at a winning chance in there? They didn't have a lot of winning chance. So then thief for money again, you know? The one thing that we used to win was bingo. So there used to have bingo all over the place where we would play bingo at Coney Island. And Coney Island, oh my God, I miss that thing. Because, you know, when you go to Coney Island, they had another stall across the street in the market where you'd buy Starlight. Who remember Starlight? Who remember Hello, Paulette. Good day, Paulette. Who remember Starlight? If you don't know what a Starlight is, then you didn't grow up the time when me grew up. I can't tell you when you grew up, okay? but Starlight, Pie Pie Gun. Who remember Pie Pie Gun? Patricia, good day. How you doing? You're gonna say me? Yes. So we used to take the Starlight. You buy a Starlight, and you don't sit still with the Starlight. You run down the street, up and down the street until it burn out. And then all of the children them buy them Starlight and they run up and down the street to get. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, right? To see the Starlight rolling around on the street, and you know, most of the street dark anyway, only one or two lights in our community at the time. And so the Starlight going in there up and down the street was beautiful. It was really actually very nice to have Starlights represented. Una says, me. All right, and so that, you know, that's the beginning of all the feelings of Christmas, because Christmas was different. It wasn't just one day. we didn't spend 358 days in the year to wait just for one Christmas day, because that didn't make a lot of sense. What made sense was Christmas started on the 1st with the Jankuno, and I remember that Jankuno man there is wicked and wicked. I did not know that parents were paying those Jankuno people, right, to run you down. I never know that. It's before my mom died a few years ago. She tell me, say, do you know that we used to pay Mr. John Sleeper, everybody, to come run you down? I mean, oh, wicked can your parents be? Go pay the Jankuno man then to come run on you. One of them run me down right under the bed, you know, under the bed. And that was just wicked as a little boy, you know? Wicked. Because who knows what Jankuno was? We didn't know how real people are like that. You know, we never know how real people under the master. We always see them ugly people that come run around and one with the. Where do they get those things from anyway? It's another old African thing, right? It's like in America, they have what they call again, October 31st is Halloween, right? Halloween. I guess it's the same thing in Jamaica where we have, they have Halloween and we have Jankuno, because boy, you know, it was scary. And the drummers, you know, let's start details about that, because the guys who they were the dancers, right? They were the dancers, the actual guys who they had mask up and stuff, right? Different kind of clothing, men wearing female dresses, pregnant, I mean, all kind of stuff, right? But we keep forgetting about the guys who are the musicians, because they were dancing to a fife guy, a drummer, and a grater guy. I don't know if you know the grater, chicka, chick, chicka, chick, chicka. Who remembers the guy who played the grater? Oh, that's a percussion, whatever that is. But him have a fork and a grater playing, and it made good music. And then the fife guy, oh my God, I can hear the fife. Oh my God, those guys are great. And then the drummer, I think those drummers are the same guys that are playing the ghost drum nowadays, because them ghost drum guys, had them carry the thing. And let me tell you something, the guy walk around with these drums, man, and then people, these masquerades, these guys who are masquerade and dance to them, it was really a lot of fun. Real Pansy, good day, how you doing? I saw you, Patricia. I saw you. Yeah. So masquerade is a part of the old African tradition that moved here with us into Jamaica, and it became a Christmas tradition. And I'm not so sure why it's a Christmas tradition, but it became a Christmas tradition, and it remained a Christmas tradition. And in fact, it died a few years ago, but it does really come back. So we talked about Coney Island, we talked about masquerade, but and also at Christmas time, as a boy, you get to see girls that you don't see normally on the streets, right? It's happy time where fathers would allow their girls now to come out on the street. They said, "Geez, a piece of pretty girl up on the street and thing." And boys get crazy, just to walk with a girl or just to say hi to a girl. When you don't see, you only see them at school or something like that. You never see them in a pretty dress. And oh my God, that was amazing, right? And girls were on top of the world. They were so scarce. They're like scarce money. So you get a chance to see them and talk to them and walk with them. Sometimes you get a chance to walk with a girl, not sweet like that. You walk around or come with a girl by your side. Jesus, peace. Oh my God, beautiful. And so those kind of build up at Christmas really made a difference for me. And I yearn for that. I yearn for that type of stuff where Christmas, you feel the Christmas vibe from the beginning of see Baba there. Baba can tell you about what masquerade was like during Christmas. It started early. So our Christmas, we didn't wait on Christmas the last day. The day where you go and shop on the 24th just to give gifts the next day. That is not a Jamaican tradition. And it may change. I think it's changed big time in Jamaica now, because I've been there. I was there for 3 years in a row with Christmas, and I didn't feel the vibes, right? Because good day, Dirk. How you doing? Good to see you. It started December 1 and for 24 days. And let me tell you, you see how Christmas Eve is when we actually dress up to go up on the road. And we go up on the road, go see with friends, them and anything. And Christmas Eve, there are more pie guns on the road than anywhere in the world, right? We had 2 gun slick kids, because those days, Westerns were the top bills on movies, both on TV and on the silver screen, right? So you had to have a 2-gun plastic gun still, or you have the pie gun. If you know the little pie gun, it have a sulfur thing, one little red reel with sulfur. And you put it in there and you pull it out and pie. It made noise, right? And smoked up, right? But then they make good. They make out that some little metal, and for some reason, it just never feel right like a gun. But I preferred my plastic gun. It never make enough noise, but you could flick your gun like that, Draw the fast draw. There's also between December 1 and December 24th, we had what we call Nothing Beats Grand Market. Okay, that's 24th, right? Yes. Me never know that Grand. You want to hear something, It's when we come to America, me hear about Grand Market. Because when me a little boy, right? It wasn't Grand Market. Baba, did you hear about Grand Market? It wasn't Grand Market we were going to at Christmas, Baba? I don't think so. We just know that it was Christmas Eve and we need to be out on the street. But I didn't consider it Grand Market. I want to come and start here, all of the people in Kingston and Montego Bay and Manchester and Clarendon. I thought about Grand Market. I didn't hear about the term Grand Market before, and it just wasn't a part of my psyche. Chester and Beckford, Rockabess, man. I just never heard the term Grand Market when I got Rockabess during the Christmas season. But we did hear Coney Island. Coney Island was a big thing. All right. And so we also had what we call scribs. I think they call it squibs, S-Q-U-I-B, or maybe two B's. All right. But we say S-C-R-I-B, scribs, right? And they had the ones that pop loud, right? And then they had the big explosive ones, and they had the pie ones, and the pie ones come on a string, right? Like 20, 30 of them on a string, and they go off, enough noise, right? But then there's the one that looks like a shotgun bullet, with the metal at the top and the red part. They add that one to that one, the big one. They actually, because that one was scary. It could hurt. The other small one them not hurt more so, but the big one, it looks like the shotgun bullet. Man, that thing hurt because it blows up, And somebody can tell me the name of it. Please, Chester, tell me what the name of that big scrib, what we call it. It had a name for it. They had a big explosive sound when it goes off or when it went off. But Christmas morning was different. So I don't think Mr. Forrester sold meat on Christmas Eve. For some reason, I don't think so. Because me know my mother used to get up early Christmas morning and go garden and go to a market like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, right? And go buy goat meat. Somebody needs to tell me what that was about, right? Giant! Thank you, only. Thank you, bye-bye. It's called Giant. Thunderbolt. Okay, somebody said Thunderbolt. But I do remember it as Giant. Bye-bye. That's really good. It's called Giant. And Giant means a big sound. Yes? A really big sound. And so, but I do remember Mama getting up at 4 o'clock to go buy goat meat. They call it mutton at the time, right? Go buy mutton. I mean, I never understand that, why she never buy the mutton the day before. Because we had refrigerator. But there was something special about everybody going to where the goat is killed and buying them piece of goat and carry it back home. Because I guess there was something special about that. And they come home and they season it up. And so one person might be seasoning the dinner meat, right? With brown stew chicken and curry goat, and someone doing the carrots, grated the carrot, and someone mixing the sauerkraut. So those things were typical. The curry goat, the brown stew chicken, gungo peas, rice and peas. You don't cook red peas, rice and peas on Christmas. It has to be gungo peas, rice and peas, and also the soursop and carrot juice. And those were typically made with condensed milk, not sugar and lemon like today. It had to be condensed milk because nothing tastes better with condensed milk and nutmeg and cinnamon, all of that stuff. Nothing tastes better than the juice and the So we had juices, the carrot juice and the sauerkraut juice, and then the curry goat and the brown stew chicken and okay, what I call coleslaw was we had grated carrot with some squished up cabbage, I think it was. Little bit of sweet, and that was what was on our plate. Also, there's also a couple of slices of salad, tomato. A couple of slices of tomato was always on the plate, and you have to eat them because if you don't eat them, you'll get beaten, right? But in the morning, as I said, we had fried dumpling, enough fried dumpling. We had our breadfruit, enough breadfruit, ackee and saltfish, or ackee and fried pork, all right? That's really good. If you never eat it, try it. Fried salt pork. Ooh, oh my God. Just and say, chopped up with cabbage and grated carrot. Thank you. And tomatoes. Thank you so much. Chestan. Respect. And so in the morning, if you come and eat a full dinner in the evening, you have some big belly. Because food galore from you wake up in the morning. I mean, no food. The grotto bread was there, the grotto bread with, and they always have a whole chunk of anchor butter sitting down there, a chunk of anchor butter. So you can just go and take, broke a piece of bread, dip it in the butter and gone, you know? and then you have a ham. And the ham, I think that they used to do it at home. Not all of it. I think they used to pretty it up. Put like, we call it again, pineapple slices, and they put cherry, American cherry, because the Jamaican cherry, they couldn't work, right? And the American cherry, you see, and then the 3-finger thing, what is it again? Cloves, and they put the cloves. And then they put it in a sinking and warm it up. And then when Christmas morning comes, they put it on the table with the bread. So you can eat pork all day long. All day long, you get pork to eat. And you get bread. Anybody make grotto bread anymore? Do they make grotto bread anymore? Because I've not seen a grotto bread. And anybody, if you know what a grotto bread is a bread that does not rise. A lot of flour, about, let me see, about 3 inches thick. People talk about duck bread. I'm not talking about duck bread. I'm talking about grotto. So if you come from St. Mary and you don't know grotto, you never spend enough time down there. Grotto bread was the need of every household during Christmas. Because it's filling. One piece of grotto bread really is a big piece of bread. And you have to take time to eat it. You have to go back and butter it again. Yeah? And then and so grotto bread, bacon, ham. There's something to say about the pineapple on the ham also. They have a different taste because the pork, the night and everything, right? Different taste. And the cloves, you don't eat the cloves. Show the cloves. They eat the cherry, love the cherry, the red cherry, love the pineapple and the pork at the time. So when I grew up, I eat pork, you know. As I was growing up, I ate pork. But as I grew into, adolescence, I moved away from pork and started going to church, going to Seventh-day Adventist Church. And Seventh-day Adventist Church run the pork from me real quickly, real badly. Because a long time I never eat pork again until recently I started eating pork. But yes, that ham at Christmas was great. So when you go through the whole day, as I said, as a child, you don't go far during the day of Christmas. Because all kind of sacred gospel songs play, and Charlie Pride and Jim Reeves busting up the whole airway across Arkansas. Every home was playing Jim Reeves or Charlie Pride or some Anne Murray or one of those singers who do good day, Edmond, how are you? One of those singers who do both gospel and sacred music. And Jim Reeves was my mother's favorite all day long. So we knew all of Jim Reeves' song word by word, right? But Charlie Pride used to lick the airwaves on a Sunday morning. And then in the evening now, for supper, anybody can remind me of this guy's name? There's a guy who would come around at about 6 o'clock in the evening, right? It used to come on some Sunday evening, but Christmas evening he come to. And he had the best looking jerk pork on the planet. And them have pork now glisten no more, right? It tastes good, but it not glisten no more. Once upon a time, jerk pork used to glisten and little bit of ear left on the skin and everything, right? He had this big pan on the back of his bicycle, a big pan. Good day, Nicola. Good day, Adoma. A big silver pan at the back, and probably one will have in it, right? And he would walk around and sell quarter pound or half pound of pork or 1 pound of pork, and that was the biggest thing going through Kenapon in Orocabessa. Biggest thing. He would come about 6 o'clock after you done eat your food and everything, and he sells pork. And let me tell you something. Everybody in the food at tenement yard, all of the parents, all of the mother them would go and buy them half a pound. And you just get one little kench, you know, one little kench of pork to eat, but it was filling because it's a perfect thing to finish the day, the Christmas Eve. And so that's my Christmas. I want to hear about yours. Somebody, let me see if anyone has given me their thoughts of what their Christmas looks like. Come on, tell me what. So nothing like grotto bread and anka butter. Angela Latiba there. Good day, Angela. Oh, you know. All right, Shireen Sutton. Good evening, Shireen. Clinton says grotto bread in the past. I haven't seen them in a long time. He says. Cheston says, want grotto bread with the best butter. Oh, yes. I remember best butter. Yes. Yes, I do remember best butter, Cheston. All right. And then Michael Rigg, good day to you. Cheston, we read that before. Angela, Huntley, all of you guys, thank you so much for joining me, man. I don't even know how long I was here, but I tried to come out for about 30 minutes. And I'll do this probably pop up every now and then before Christmas and chat with you. We'll talk about Christmas. And it's nice to be here. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful Christmas season, December 1 through December 24th. And we'll talk all the way through the 24th of December. Have a nice day. Bye-bye now.